Hello and welcome to the Gamepodular Twitch channel. I am your host Hilka. Joining me as always is my co-host Scott. How are you doing today?
It's pretty cold. It's pretty cold. It's definitely winter here, and I've got the chappest of the lips.
Oh
So,
yeah, yeah.
yeah, yeah,
You hate to see it.
yeah.
I not gonna lie, it's not like super warm here right now. It was like 14
Mm.
degrees yesterday, and which considering summer started recently is like kind of weird. But
Yep.
it was also that cold just because it was raining a lot. We've had like pretty heavy rain the past couple of days, which is a nice change of pace from the I almost swore from the 28 to 30 degrees it's been like earlier last week.
Yeah.
Yeah, which was not fun. I was in the south of the country where it's generally like 2 to 3 degrees warmer during a weekend when it was really warm, and it was not fun.
Oh no.
Yeah. I I've always sort of run hot, but due to various medical things, my body can handle heat even less well nowadays, um, which is great for climate change. This is the second stream in a row that I have started complaining about climate change at the top of the show. So this is a great pattern for the week. I But before I do the whole spiel, I do want to say briefly, this is probably going to be my last stream for a bit. I'm very tired, and some stuff has come up in my personal life that I need to just sort of manage. And so I don't really have the time or energy to do this like 1 to 2 times a week. I genuinely don't know when I'm going to be back. I hope it won't be too long, and I will keep you all informed about when the next time is going to be. Keep an eye on the Blue Sky and the Discord for that. I'll also make a text post in the actual Discord so everybody who's not watching the stream, which is looking at our viewer numbers, everybody can also know. Yeah, I'm not happy about it either, but it's the way life goes sometimes. C'est la vie. Not really much I can do about it. But if you do like the kinds of things, like I will still be doing podcasts. We have an end focus recording schedule for next week. Prepare that for that episode to be quite long because Summer Game Fest is this week, and so there's a lot of trailers to watch. I sure do love advertising. But if you want to, keep supporting us while we do less work, you can go to patreon.com/gamepodular or ko-fi.com/gamepodular. Man, my beard is like actually kind of like full nowadays. I like it.
Oh.
Sorry, I'm getting distracted. You can send us money there. You don't have to, of course, but if you'd like to support us, that's the best way to do it. If you want to do it financially, if you want to do it not financially, just like tell people about us. I know, like, we don't say that often, but word of mouth is just like honestly the most effective marketing for me personally. Like, sure, I get the occasional interest from like a movie trailer or like a game trailer, but the thing that it convinces me to watch a movie or play a game or watch a TV show the most is just people I know well talking about how awesome it is. Like, I've been meaning to watch The Boys for a while, but the combination of you and Rosalie being really enthusiastic about The Boys was finally the impetus I had to, okay, I should actually start watching this show. And so I did, and it rules. You can listen to our podcasts at gamepodular.com, your favorite podcast streaming service of choice, or youtube.com/@gamepodular. And if you are listening on YouTube, be sure to subscribe to the channel for more, so you can see all the episodes. And hit the like button and all those things YouTube tells you to do. Leave a comment. And you can watch VODs of streams like this one on youtube.com/@gamepodular streams highlights. Again, subscribe to the channel if you aren't already. Hit like the videos, comment on the videos. I am told that it helps the algorithm pick up our videos, which would be cool and good. And you can go to the Discord. The Discord is fun and relaxed. That is my favorite thing about our Discord is there aren't 7,000 posts a day that just overheat your phone. I've been in Discords like that, and there's sort of a threshold of like either posts per day or number of users in a Discord server where Discord will just stop sending you mobile notifications. Did you know that?
No.
Yeah. I've been in Discords that were so busy that I just didn't get any notifications anymore, because if that happened, the notifications would literally never stop.
Yeah.
And like, I didn't change anything in the settings. I just joined the Discord and didn't do anything. Maybe it's like because they were like a community Discord, which has different settings than ours, which is actually just a normal server. I don't know. I won't pretend to know how these things work, he said, being the admin of the Gamepodular Discord server. I guess I'll find out at some point. But not today, because today we are streaming more Iconoclasts, which means I have to press this button on my stream deck. Oh no. Man. Okay. I was really hoping the stream deck would solve the problem that Iconoclasts has of being picked up by OBS, but I guess not. It's time for more. We're on the moon. His future awaits. Oh, and these are capsules that could potentially get us back home. Noted. I was told there's a map in there through which you can select a destination. That is it, I guess. Okay, we got moon gravity, too. So, Scott, before we went live, you asked me about my thoughts on Mina the Hollower.
Yes.
I've played a bunch of it. Have you been playing it?
Mm-hmm. I have indeed.
So I have activated one of the towers so far.
Okay.
Also, these white doors, they should open with me approaching them. It is a similar permission registry to the one concerned cameras. It's these lit panels. No need for you having to spend time figuring out ways to bypass these. And I did the one in the swamp, because that's sort of just where I ended up.
Yeah. Oh,
I don't know.
okay.
I don't know if you have that one yet.
I think I did that one. Yes, I did do that one. I think it was the second one I did. Oh, that would have been a tough one.
It was.
Yeah.
It took me a while to figure out that you could, like, burrow through the deeper mud, but not jump on it. So, like, when you come into the swamp the first time, you, like, jump off that ledge, and then there's a save point and, like, the big frog guy who gives you the jug that you have to fill up by killing enemies. Mm-hmm. And I thought I was just sort of stuck there for a while, because I was like, okay, I can't jump in this mud. It deals me damage. And it took me a sec to figure out, oh, no, wait, I can burrow through it.
You can burrow into the actual burrow into it, but as soon as if you just normal jump into it, you just go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I will say, I did turn on, like, the assist mode chunk of modifiers. Because... Ooh, I have bad news. She's not going to be able to use this room.
Maybe they're talking about the Famicom game.
I love that you call it a Famicom. Because it's the Famicom's the NES, right?
Yeah. Yeah, because that's what it originally came out on. And that was the Famicom is a Japanese NES.
Yeah, I guess it's also like it's called Earthbound if you do the English one, right?
Yeah.
I can see him.
It's re-released now. Yep.
Sorry, cutscene. His shape, it truly does resemble a star woman from here. I'm closer than anybody alive has ever been to him. Curious to form a hornwood progeny wants to reason with a god. I would also like to see him. But yes, this is bigger than me. It's everything on the planet. Mina and Elro and everyone. And you, Robin. I will focus all the energy I can. My powers will make contact. He will notice me. Alright. This sounds like it's leading to a boss fight, so I'm gonna finish this thought first.
Yeah.
But yeah, I turned it on mostly because I was sick of losing bones if I died and didn't get my spark back. And B, I was sick of taking a lot of damage by falling into pits. And those were sort of the main things that was really annoying me. I will say, I agree with people's assessment that the game gets easier over time, because, like, leveling up a bunch, just like grinding bones and leveling up a bunch of times is so good. Like, it's so powerful.
Yeah.
I'm at like damage level 6 and defense level 5 or something.
Yep.
And yeah, it makes a huge difference. It is kind of weird that it, like, the beginning of the game is the hardest the game will ever be. That's kind of a weird curve. And also the combination of no damage from pits and the trinket that gives you like one extra hop, the like life buoy, not the life buoy, the life preserver.
Yeah.
Is just like, it gets you places very efficiently, because you just like burrow for the long jump and then you like hit the pit, but you haven't gone back yet and you can bounce a little further. Like, that lets you clear some gaps you otherwise wouldn't be able to.
That's right.
So what is the first tower you did? Because that's the only one I found so far.
The first one was in the graveyard.
In the graveyard. Okay, is that over by the crypt with the like bouncy purple things?
No, because that's on the bottom of the main hub.
Yeah.
If you're going down at the entrance, no, it's to the right.
To the right. Okay.
Right. Yeah, to the right. You go right and then down a bit, and then you go back left, and then you end up going up, and then you end up going into a graveyard. And that's the first one I did.
All right. I haven't found that one yet. I wish this game had a map. Like, they did release like a social media post of, yeah, we explicitly didn't put a map in the game because we felt that the level design like subtly guides the player to where we want them to go, and I don't agree personally. Like, I've gotten lost so many times.
I mean, if you're basing this game off of Link's Awakening had a map.
Yeah. Sure. I definitely remember that. I've only ever played the Switch version of Link's Awakening, which is a fun game.
It is. So good.
But yeah, Mina the Hollower, banger. Again, it's too hard at the beginning, and that's why the assist mode exists, and that's why I'm happy to use it. Another thing I will say, we talked about this on the Prince of Persia stream as well. It is a weird decision to like turn off achievements or whatever they're called in the actual game when you turn on the modifiers, because it like, I personally do not care. Achievements do not matter to me in the slightest. But for people who do, like, having the modifiers be partially like making the game harder and making the game easier and adding accessibility options, and then gating achievements behind having those off, does imply you are not allowed to have achievements if you need accessibility considerations. Which, I'm going to give them the benefit of the doubt and say that's not what they intended. But maybe they didn't think about it hard enough.
Yeah.
That's a weird decision, and I'll get into more of that when we cover it on the podcast. I imagine this is the kind of game that you're also going to cover on Unfocused, so I'll be curious to hear, like, because Rosalie's playing it, you're playing it, and I'm playing it, and I don't think Sesker's playing it at the moment, but I do think they'd enjoy it, to be honest. Maybe I'll recommend it.
Oh, yeah. Because at the moment now, I'm playing it. I don't have any modifiers, and I'm up to the 5th dungeon to unlock.
God damn.
Yeah.
You've been playing a lot.
Yeah. No, but like I agree with your thoughts about it's very off-putting and very hard at the first off.
Yeah.
Your first play. But yeah, I'm enjoying it. It's a kind of game I've actually been staying up late at night playing.
Oh, it's bad for you in the long run, but that's a great sign for this game being like really, really good. Because I almost never do that, and I've also done that a little bit, like a little bit, not as much as you, I think, but it's so good, and I'm glad it sold so well. Like Yacht Club made it very obvious that they kind of needed this game to do well, or they were kind of screwed. And this game sold like 300,000 copies in its first 3 days, and hell yeah, love to see it.
Yeah, I actually ended up buying it to support it because I love Shovel Knight, and my thought was that okay, I'm going to buy it first day and then play it later on, but at least I paid the money so that I'm supporting them.
Yeah,
but just having everyone playing it, like, no, I got to get into it. So yeah, I've also got Final Fantasy Rebirth to play on Switch too. So
yeah, that came out like yesterday or like 2 days ago. This week for sure.
2 days ago, yeah. Yep.
I got an email about it from Nintendo. That's all I know.
All right, we better get back into this game.
Yes. All the hope we have left is that in a meeting in here, he might have a change of heart. But I feel like stuff is about to hit the fan like really hard, so I didn't want to have this conversation while also doing a boss fight. I need to try harder. No. He flinched, didn't he? I don't know. I can't tell yet. No, he's definitely turning. He's about to grant audience with me. I am not ready. He's coming so fast, too. Very fast indeed. Oh, my God.
Oh!
Uh-oh. He's been corrupted by the blue stuff. God, I mean, a great, wonderful he, oh magnificent starworm, I do not deserve to look upon your being. Magnificent, beautiful, awesome he, thank you for granting me audience. On behalf of all humanity, I welcome your return. Well, okay, as we understand it, you visit us out of deep dissatisfaction. Indeed, much has gone wrong, and many people have defied your divine laws. However, I can only pray that you do not come here to vanquish us all. I, your progeny and representative of humanity, was led to believe... Sorry. English major and professional translator brain has activated. Correct me if I'm wrong, but when you use lead in this context, shouldn't it be LED? Not LEAD?
Yeah.
Huh. My freelancing rates are very affordable if you want to stop yourself from making this mistake in the future. I was led to believe what was being done was in accordance with your wishes, but clearly it was not. Many humans have evidently been misled by half-truths. I will plead with you as a divine representative on the judgment of humans. Not all humans are bad. Yeah, not all humans.
Just the bad ones.
Am I doing something wrong, my lord? I hope I have not offended you with improper manners. It's interesting that it's got feathers. So, are you here to destroy us? Might you spare the planet? Please bless us with your answer. Why do you not respond? Because it doesn't have a mouth.
It cannot scream.
Hey, I'm Royal, your chosen leader. I was chosen by you. I was chosen by you, right? Speak to me. What is it? Wait, what are you doing? Why are you leaving? Come back here. Ooh, I wouldn't have done that if I were you. You can't just ignore me. I am royal. I am divinity like you. You will listen. What is happening to my head? Uh-oh. SpaghettiOs. Oh, God. Okay, we have to go back to the escape pods. I assume. You know, when we were going to the moon, I was expecting there to be more stuff on the moon. Everyone hates me. They ruined everything. Oh, my God. I'm worthless. A sinner. Should be dead. Let me die. Don't beat yourself up about it. You were only doing what you thought was best. Mother was right not to love me. I am a mistake. A bastard in his eyes. It is very funny how, like, so many people now know the concept of a, like, bastard because of Game of Thrones. Just say it. I should die. We could finally be happy. It's probably only the word Jon Snow said the most over the course of, like, the first couple of seasons. Unbelievable. Can I do something about it? I wonder if I can throw him. Because I definitely need to, because I can't jump high enough. This is problematic. Do I have to leave him behind? Because I really don't want to. But I think I do. Because I also can't get over these while I'm carrying him. Well, the game didn't stop me, so I assume I made a possible call. I like the silence there. It's, you know, realistic, but also emotional. Savior B.
Savior.
Saviorb. What? Robin? How did you... You alright, honey? So you're back alone. Well, we're all about to go, right? Sorry, that's terrible. You are back home, though. You're too good. That worm creature smashed into the ground near here. What will happen now? What happens now is we're gonna go beat the hell out of it, right? Sweet little Robin. Please don't feel like you failed. It's crazy the amount of things you have managed to do. You just wanted to help despite people resisting. That makes you cool, okay? Finally, I'm cool. You make me realize just how much of a jerk I can sound like. Also that I'm pretty selfish. Some decisions aren't meant to be just for yourself. They are for everybody else. But it doesn't stop me from worrying I've ruined everything I had with Samba and my mother. Those emotions are okay, but sometimes there's a greater purpose, right? Ha, I kind of feel like I am rambling a bunch of quotes from a poster, but I think I'm making a point. Maybe it's just more excuses for myself. I am good at those. Your brother's in your house. Some other people who helped out along the way, too. You should go now. Robin, I'm so sorry for anything stupid I said or did. Everybody loves you, okay? Don't forget that. You're bigger than all of us. I just wish the world could have known that. I think I need to go home now. I don't know how many days or hours or minutes we have left. Those two conflicting sides of my stupid life. I'm afraid that everybody hates me. Farewell, little Robin. See you in a different world. Okay, so I am kind of curious before I, progress the plot. There is that one chest that I still, to this day, don't know how to open. That's in town. And I want to see if I can do something with that.
Yep.
What else have I been up to? I don't know. I haven't been, like, it's weird, because, I'm in a position where I'm doing a lot, but I don't, have a lot to talk about, you know?
Yep.
Because, yeah, there's this chest here, which is opened with that key, but I don't know how to get to that key.
Can't go up there, no?
Because I can't jump up there, so I have to go up and around. But then, I can't crawl under here. So the next thought is, and I can't get through here. So how do I get to this key? Come on. I also gotta say, one of the nice advantages of the new capture card is it is much easier to play Switch games on my PC.
Yep.
Just because, I don't have to go into OBS and change a bunch of settings every time. Now there's just, a native Elgato app that the, sorry. Oh, no, I did the thing I hate. There's a native Elgato software that displays it perfectly without any futzing around. I hate... Maybe it's just because I'm cranky and old-fashioned, but I hate that app has infiltrated like desktop software.
Oh, okay.
That they're called apps nowadays instead of programs.
Hmm.
Oh, a chest here. A new key item, East.
Wasn't it that Windows programs were called programs, and for the Mac they were called apps?
I think so, yeah. So it's possible it goes to my general... It also goes to my general dislike of Apple as a company. I mean, I know you, like, don't get me wrong. I've used a couple of their products, right? Like, look, I have an iPod. I don't use it anymore, but I have one. I replaced it because the battery was dying.
Well, I'm currently viewing this through a Mac Mini with an iPad Pro set up as a second monitor.
Yeah?
Yep.
Oh, hello.
What's that?
Oh, hang on. Aha!
Ah.
Oh. Again, I want the white one.
But I guess like every well, billionaire and especially trillionaire companies, you know, they're not your friends.
No.
No matter how much you like their products or their services.
That's something I think that both Rosalie and I really try to make explicit on End Focus, right? Like, we are obviously fans of Nintendo, or else we would not be doing a Nintendo podcast. But we are not doing this to lick Nintendo's boots. You know? When they do bad things, which is pretty frequently, not gonna lie, we give them the criticism they deserve. And there's like, even very recently, like they have this ongoing legal fight with Pocket Pair over Pal World.
Yeah.
Right? And they're trying to basically squeeze Pocket Pair out of the industry by fighting them in the patent system. And that sucks. And is bad for not only Pocket Pair, but everybody. And they know that, and that's why they're doing it, probably. For legal reasons, I'm purely speculating here. But like they recently had a patent, like, was it revoked? Hang on, I can't remember what the exact thing was. I think it was revoked, or just not, like they filed for a patent and it wasn't accepted. It's one of the two, where like the Japanese patent office was like, okay, you've tried to patent like catching monsters on a mobile phone, like using a mobile phone interface with like a touchscreen, but you have failed to display any, I think the word they used was inventiveness, which is basically like, their argument was anybody with a decent amount of skill could put together the things you are trying to patent right now, and you have failed to show any like spark of, this is why it's our thing, not just a thing anybody can do. And, you know, good. Wow, Robin. Oh, did that crash involve you somehow? Yup. Stories we chemical hear about you, they are nuts, but so very true. You can even go to space and come right back. Yeah, it's easier said than done. Take it things didn't go all too well. While you were up there, he streaked across the skies. You've done more than enough. It's time to just It is time to let just whatever is about to happen happen. That was a shockingly difficult sentence to say. Only when we submit does the expected to come true, Tegan. Now, would we ever suggest that little Robin could take on the great and monstrous space hose? Space hose. Her wrench may be big, but he is not a bolt, is he? Hee. The mechanic can achieve anything, given the right input. But really, Robin, you're already the queen of the mechanics. Have your rest. I've been Elro's friend for a long time now. I know him well. I know what he may or may not do. Yeah, he's beat to hell. Like, look at him. Poor guy. I always try to push him in the right direction. If he tells me to stay behind, I know for sure to do the opposite. To push the buttons for him. He does love you, his sunflower. Even when one of her machines fail and covers her big face in soot, she keeps smiling. Sunflower always faces the sun. And maybe the sunflower can convince his man to plant his butt on the bed. He insists on sitting here, ignoring this doctor's sage advice. We should leave you two alone now. Whatever comes, I wish you all the best. What say you, good doctor? Will you greet the dawn with me? Oh, with tremendous pleasure. Goodbye. I love that she still has the default Chemico walking animation, which is, like, kind of goofy. I'll see you around. Eat your veggies. I do love vegetables. He wishes to grant you penance within your own home. Well, we both grew up here. Dying here fits pretty well. Those two, they tried to humor you. Did you notice? Even now, they would stupidly think too. I tried to tell you people that the rocket would be pointless. You are back, so that's good. Maybe we'll get to see Ella again. I want to have her back. Please, just stay with me now. Let's meet the end together. That's all I want. It's only you and me now. Please just... You cannot pet the cat. Okay, I make a joke.
Yep.
I have complicated thoughts on that, actually. 'Cause, like, the can you pet the dog and can you pet the cat thing, it started as a, like, does this game have any interaction with the world that is not violence? And yeah. I think that is an interesting question to ask for a lot of these big action adventure games, right? Like your Assassin's Creeds and stuff. Is violence your only meaningful way of interacting with the world? And it has just sort of morphed to, look, there's a cat you can pet because cats are cute. And that's a real shame because it was a very interesting, like, thing, and now it's just been, like, diluted so far into basically being meaningless.
Memified.
Hello. Okay, I'm putting together some sort of, I don't know, map? Maybe?
Anyway, sorry, back to our discussion about the wonderful Nintendo. Yeah, I mean, even when people think they've done something, you know, pro-consumer, you gotta put a little bit more critical thought to it. It's like there's this whole thing now that they're gonna release a new version of the Switch 2 that has a removable battery.
Yeah, they're only doing it because the EU, like, mandated it, you know? They never would have otherwise.
Yeah. And I mean, it's just something that they should have done from the beginning. And they used to.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, like I remember like the three, like ever since I think their first battery device, like the Game Boy Advance SP, you could remove the battery.
Yeah. I have straight up like switched out the battery in my 3DS. I mean, my first 3DS at the very least.
Yeah.
But I mean, like,
Yep.
you also used to be able to replace the batteries in your phone, and that's not something you can do anymore either.
Yeah. I mean, you can, but you'll end up having to take it to a condition. You'll have to use like a 9-volt battery to sort of remove the glue.
Yeah. And you'll void the warranty. Like I'm a right to repair guy in theory, is how I say it, because like I do not have the technical know-how to actually be able to do a lot of those repairs myself, but we should be allowed to, you know. I guess on paper would be a better thing, because I 100% support it, even though it barely, like, actually affects me. And who knows, like, if more of this legislation gets passed, also in countries, in places that aren't the EU, they will be forced to make it easier to do for people like me who don't have necessarily the technical expertise and tools to do it.
I mean, the whole thing, you know, you buy a tractor and you have to get it serviced through them.
Yep.
It's like, no. Back in the good old days, you used to be able to, if you didn't know it yourself, you used to be able to take it to like a third party who would be able to order the parts, and then you'd be able to negotiate the pricing.
Yeah. Yeah, corporations just hate ownership. That's really all there is to it. Like, it makes them more money for us to not own the things we have anymore.
Yeah.
I will say, with Nintendo especially, this is something we've talked about both on stream and on podcast before, is like Nintendo is kind of in a weird spot where people like give them too much flack and not enough at the same time. Right? Where like, I don't know, the impression that I get is people are under the impression that Nintendo is like a more morally just and better company than like Sony and Microsoft. And in some ways that's true, I guess. By like, I mean, they're better than Microsoft in that they're not contributing to an act of genocide, I suppose. But that bar is extremely low, you know? But like, the game key cards thing, like, don't get me wrong, I do not like game key cards. I don't think they should exist. They're bad for like ownership, and they're bad for especially preservation. But like, the sheer vitriol that I saw for Nintendo doing this thing that Sony and Microsoft have been doing for years and seemingly nobody cared about it then was very weird.
I'm guessing that because with Sony and Microsoft, it was sort of a gamble whether the disc that you got would either actually at least have the game, or it was just like a little file and you have to download the majority of the game.
Yeah. And at least game
least
key cards, it
Nintendo.
says on the box that they're that they have that, you know? With
Yeah,
like so with PlayStation and Xbox games, you wouldn't find out until you put it in your console.
Exactly.
So if anything, Nintendo did it better.
But you know, it's a lot for all the faults of game key cards. It's still much better than a code in the box.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, like when I say they're bad for ownership, it's like only by like only technically, right? Because it doesn't tie it to your account. You can still like give it to somebody else. Like it only causes the problems once like the store shuts down in like I don't know 15 years or whatever, right? Which is still bad.
It's still bad, but that's why we like this whole like the whole Stop Killing Games campaign.
Yeah, I
Hopefully
hope
that'll
that
be-
does literally anything. That would be nice. Like, they are at least doing more, like, getting involved in actual, like, legislation. But at its core, it is fundamentally a petition, which
Yeah.
rarely accomplish anything, I think it's fair to say. Yeah, it's a real drag that we live in an era now where, I mean, okay, games could theoretically disappear when they were physical only, you know? That is a thing that could happen if they just like stopped, like if they went out of print and stopped being supported on like a computer's operating system or whatever. Like,
Yeah.
games could disappear that way, but the regularity and ease for which games can just vanish off the face of the earth now is really tragic. Like, I'm no fan of Anthem. I never played it because I never saw a reason why, because it didn't look particularly interesting. But it is also unfortunate that Anthem never got the opportunity of like Final Fantasy XIV, you know, because like Final Fantasy
no,
XIV, when it launched, was really bad to the point where Square Enix apologized for it. And then,
Never got that like that No Man's Sky moment,
yeah.
or Fallout 76 or Cyberpunk.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I remember the launch of Cyberpunk, all the videos of the game just like freezing and crashing during the opening cinematic. Like, obviously, you hate to see it, but it was very funny. And especially with the like live service hero shooters that you get with like your Anthems or your Concords and stuff, games like have to make all of the money in the world in the first like 6 weeks of their existence or they disappear, it feels like, you know?
Yep.
And like the reality of gaming, especially nowadays, is because it's so physically accessible, although that's changing nowadays too with the price of computer parts and game consoles going up and up and up forever. means that you'll just never see like World of Warcraft level player numbers again. You know? Because there's so many games that can fill that niche now for different audiences that the audience is just too fractured to ever see something like that again. And people, hey, I'm going to talk about wrestling again, sorry. And people talk about this with wrestling as well, is like, you know, during the Attitude Era when wrestling was, as far as, oh my god, these stupid rolling spike balls are the bane of my existence. It's when wrestling was, in terms of pure viewership, at its peak. Like Raw, like Monday Night Raw and WCW Monday Night Nitro were getting just absurd, like 5, 6, 8, 11 million people watching them every week. And part of it is because the way that they were structured and the kinds of stories that they told were very representative of the cultural zeitgeist, or at least a part of the cultural zeitgeist, the like edgy nu metal loving cultural zeitgeist. And part of it is like there was just way less competition for their attention. For the attention of the viewers, right? Like, you could, like, because we have streaming services now, and because of social media and YouTube and TikTok and whatever else, like, people have functionally infinite entertainment on their phone at all times. And you're wondering why fewer people are watching an extremely mid 3-hour-long wrestling show less than ever? Like... That being said, like, I'm calling Monday Night Raw extremely mid. I don't actually know. I haven't watched Raw or SmackDown in, like, 7 years.
Random question.
Yeah.
How do you feel now that you've got a device that has gone up in price as an investment?
Bad?
I'm talking about your Steam Deck.
I don't see devices that way personally. Like,
no. Yeah.
Like, I just don't do investing, period, nor do I, like, fully understand it. But, like, sure, you know, it's more expensive now, and same for my Switch 2, I guess. It's more expensive now than it was when I bought it. And, like,
yep.
The only real opinion I have about that is, well, bully for me. I got it when it was cheaper, you know? I lucked out. Another one. Like, if I really, like, the only device that I could consider an investment if I really wanted it is my PlayStation 4.
Okay.
Because it is a PlayStation 4 that has PT installed on it.
Oh, okay.
That being said, like, if you sell a PlayStation 4 because it has PT on it, that also means you're essentially selling access to your Sony account. And
Yeah.
I do not intend to do that, basically.
I've actually got a I've got a I got one of the original 3DSs, but it's a Club Nintendo 3DS, which I won in a Nintendo competition.
Nice.
So they had this one. They had 500. Like all what it simply was the top cover had a design on it. So you had, I think it was a red one for Mario that had like a Mario like jumpsuit top on it. A Toad design that was white that had like the red and white spots on the top. And then an all pink Princess Peach design.
Nice.
There were only 500 for Australia. Yeah, for Australia, it was only 500 each of those three, and I got one of them.
And I guess like the only other things I can think of is I have some like crowdfunding exclusive special editions of tabletop role-playing games.
Mm-hmm.
Like as an example, like this version of Avatar Legends, the official Avatar The Last Airbender tabletop RPG, like with this like holographic cover and this art on it, I don't think you can buy these anymore. Like I think these were Kickstarter exclusive. And so I guess I could sell these, but like I do want to play this game at some point, and so why would I, you know?
I mean, I've got an entire shelf of all the known amiibo to buy.
Yeah.
Probably just excluding like the competition ones, and so, and like, I know in some way it is somewhat of an investment, but I mean, I'm not keeping them in a box. I got them open up. I used them.
Yeah.
I don't remember the last time I used it, but I mean, I'd like to.
Do you want to see
sometime in the future?
Yeah, exactly. And even games that don't have like official like super support for them, you can still use them in games that have check-ins, right? Like Monster Hunter Stories 3 has like amiibo support for the Monster Hunter Stories 3 amiibos. But I scanned my one amiibo, my Monster Hunter Rise amiibo, and it did something. It just gave me a bunch of items, but like who knows? You could try whatever.
Yeah.
There is one thing I wanted to show you, and then we should go to our break, because it is that time, and that's why I put down the controller. Do you want to see the weirdest piece of like Kickstarter exclusive tat I got from a tabletop RPG?
Ooh, do show.
Hang on, I'll switch to the webcam for this. A cassette tape.
Nice. Ah.
Yeah, this is from the Monty Cook Games, the Magnus Archives roleplay game, the Magnus Institute training cassette. Are you familiar with the Magnus Archives?
I am not.
It is a very good horror, cosmic horror podcast. And the framing of the structure of it is every episode is, well, most episodes are a guy listening to a cassette tape of just a weird story that somebody, like a weird encounter that somebody had. And he's like narrating, no, he's an archivist. So he pulls up a file and then he narrates their story that they've written down in the file for archival purposes and saves it on a cassette tape. And so I have one now. Do I have a cassette tape player? No. Will I ever unwrap this because of that? Probably not. But hey, I have it. I guess I could sell it if I wanted to. But unless I really need money, I suppose. I don't think I will. And like that's not something I can ever count out, I suppose. You know,
Yeah.
you're like a really bad 2 weeks away from losing everything at any point. Like, I mean, yeah, I have insurance, obviously, but if there's a fire, like, and I lose my apartment, I, I mean, I guess I'll lose a lot of stuff like that anyway, so I can't really sell it. Maybe this is a bad example, but come with me on this journey. If some sort of natural disaster happens where I still have all my stuff, but my apartment itself is gone, like, you know, I have some savings, but not nearly enough to buy another place like this. Not even close. Like, maybe I'll have to sell stuff in that instance, but for now, who knows? All right, we're going to take our break. I need to go pee, like, really badly, because I forgot to do that before we went live. We'll be back in a couple of minutes with more Iconoclasts. See ya!
Bye.
And we're back. Stream Deck. What a cool piece of tech. I was talking about this before we went live as well. I posted on Blue Sky a couple of days ago about how I'm just like constantly thinking about what else can I hook up to the Stream Deck.
You got the itch.
Ominous. Ugh. Huh. What the hell? Okay. I love how creepy this is. Time to crank that Soldier Boy. I can't believe I haven't made that joke yet over the course of this playthrough. I also can't believe that Soldier Boy was like kind of relevant in the news recently.
Oh, really?
I say that like whenever Jonathan Blow does or says something stupid, someone, you know, which is frequently, someone always posts the video of like Soldier Boy's like deep YouTube video thoughts on Deep Thoughts YouTube video on Braid.
Yeah.
Did you know that Soldier Boy once tried to release a video game console?
I did.
And it was just like a terrible, like drop shipped,
Yep.
like Chinese emulator, like Android emulator console that he just stuck his logo on or something. That also I don't think ever actually released. I could go for some healing. That'd be nice. Ooh. First try? Ooh, flashback.
Mhm.
Robin, my lovely daughter. Your mother would always talk about how she loved the life around the fields. When I first saw her, she wore the prettiest dress. She spoke endlessly of her love for nature. It became clear to me that her life of farming was one of the most free lives you could have. Her father showed talent in it and was assigned that job as a result. I kept trying my hardest to do the right thing. Now you're here. You can say that you care, but you conflict me. I was just protecting you. I don't know why you question my intentions. You can clearly see where your ambition has led you and Elro. Your mother was a farmer's daughter, and she had a calm and safe life. Well, before my life mixed with hers, but that has nothing to do with being a farmer. I still wish you would pursue it. I think you stopped listening a long time ago, honestly. You made your mind up. But where has that led your brother Elro? You need to think of those closer to you as well. This isn't just about you. All I want you to do now is accept that you can't do everything. Family comes before anything. If there's anything I've learned from watching Supernatural, it's that family comes before everything.
Yes.
Come to me, Robin. No. I refuse. Okay, final boss time. Ah, it goes back. That's fun. Ew. It's wiggly. Oh, and they break. I think. Okay. All right. If I have to do all of the like preceding fights again, I'm not going to be very happy. But oh no, it saved after we left. Yeah. Okay, we're good.
Good.
Okay, and then it goes back. Yep. And then it makes the orb. Ah, damn it. I thought I jumped that. Can I, like, melee the orb? Not really. You don't become good at the mini games in Pokemon Stadium without knowing how to button mash really hard. You alright, buddy?
Yeah, just dying out of here.
Don't do that.
Eh.
I would describe that as undesirable.
Oh, thank goodness.
I'm expecting there to be a stage 2. It is the final boss. It still has one more hand. Okay, checkpoint. Oh, I see. Large bird. See? Stage 2. Ooh, it's got a wrench. Okay, that stuns you for a long time. Good to know. Yes, okay. There we go. Don't get hit, don't get hit. I mean, that's just generally solid advice in video games. Come on, come on, come on. Okay. Ah, damn it. Thought I jumped in time for that, but I guess not. Ah. Ooh, gross. Give me some health. Yes. Ooh, another one. Ooh, yucky. Right, I have to grenade these, I think? Go. I did not see. Well, I knew that. Obviously, I mentioned that there would be a second phase to this fight. I did not see just bird alien with wrench coming. Gotta say. I mean, I did remark that the worm had feathers. At least that was kind of foreshadowing. Oh no. Oh, that's bad. Oh, we're doing this. Okay. Ah, damn it. I didn't jump in time. The sticks. Ah, damn it. Dodge. Oh, sneaky, sneaky. Stage 3? Okay. Ah, yes, the seeds. Gooey. I think we just beat the game. Is it weird that I think the final boss was one of the easiest bosses in the game?
Yeah.
Like, I died
sort of
like
like
twice?
It gave you plenty of health.
Yeah. Saving that for later. Yay, now we have different natural resources to exploit. At least exploiting this one won't cause our planet to crumble. You're back. All these round trees outside, and the tremor stopped. You did it, didn't you? Same. All right, Robin. I won't try to tell you what to do anymore. Good, look where that got you. Also funny that, like, this is what it took to get him to stop telling us what to do. We only saved the world from falling to pieces. My neighbors are making lunch. Damn, what a game. I mean, like, the major themes are fairly explicit, obviously, right? Like, you have, Paul Feher. Ivory is a pretty obvious analog towards fossil fuels. And the way that, like, we as in our modern society, or at least that certain conservative people in our modern society think about oil and fossil fuels, you can very much see as religious dogma. And add onto that, like, a pretty heavy dose of actual, like, attempting to create a theocracy like we're seeing now in the US. Yeah, we're, this game is very, I believe the word I use is prescient. Like, it's very current. And I dig that about it. And I do want to preface, and I do want to, like, give the, yeah, what's the word I'm looking for here? I do want to say that, like, I try not to be the, like, oh, this game is a criticism of capitalism, therefore it is a masterpiece. But, like, I think the way this game does it sets it apart. One concerned defenders, my goddamn nemesis. I hated fighting those. Oedipus. That's very funny. What a great... Speaking of... Okay. Are you familiar with H.P. Lovecraft?
Not intimately. Like,
Okay.
Yeah.
H.P. Lovecraft had a cat.
Yep.
It might be the worst name for a cat that anyone's ever done. Google it, because I am not allowed to say it out loud, both on Twitch and in general.
So what was the what character's cat?
H.P. Lovecraft, the horror writer. Also, please don't say it out loud.
No, I'm not going to. Oh, God.
Yep.
No.
Yep.
No.
Yep. H.P. Lovecraft, man, what a guy. Like, great horror writer, shockingly racist, even for the 19th century.
Yeah.
Ah, Bird doesn't even get a name.
Ernie.
Eh. Or we could, Pinot. That is the name of Big Bird in the Dutch Sesame Street.
Ah.
And relevant, every country has its own variant of Big Bird, and in canon, they're all family, but they're not the same bird. Because, like, Big Bird in America is yellow. Pinot in Dutch is blue. Fun fact. What a game. Man, I know I've said that a lot, but this game, it just kept getting better, and it kept surprising me in ways, like, that I wasn't really anticipating, and I guess that makes it a surprise, obviously. That's how surprises work. But we had a great pick for this game, I think, choosing it. Oh, I'm so glad I played this. I'm so glad... again, like I said with Dispatch, I'm so glad I got to experience it with you as well, because I find it a lot more fun. Like, this is what's great about these streams is I have someone to talk to, and I think that makes it more like kind of an engaging experience for both of us, right? Like, we can swap theories, we can really talk about the game instead of just sitting in our houses thinking about it to no one.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess, but like, not gonna like start playing the game again. Oh, good, there's a boss rush mode, which I will not be doing. I'm gonna add this game to the spreadsheet. All right, we still got about a half hour of stream left, but honestly, I don't really know what to do with that. So we might as well just call it, right? And it saves me having to make like a complicated thumbnail as well. Like, I'm very proud of the like Mirror's Edge and Monster Hunter thumbnail I did that one time, but it was so much work, and I don't really want to do it again. And I theoretically I could like set up a template with masks and stuff in my image editing software, but I don't know how those work, and I don't want to figure that out right now because I'm very tired. But that's gonna do it. This was such a fun game. Thank you, Scott, for being here with me. I will keep everybody updated when the next stream is. We have a couple like things that could happen, but we haven't announced anything yet on purpose because I need to rest. So I guess we'll see you on the podcast feed. Like, podcasts are still going to happen normally, including with me. So until then, you can go to patreon.com/Gamepodular or ko-fi.com/Gamepodular to give us money if you want. Don't have to, but you can. We'd appreciate it. Or tell your friends, you know, if you think they'd be like, hey, these people are cool and good. You should watch them and listen to them. That'd be sick. We'd really appreciate it. You can hang out with the people who like our stuff on our Discord. If you use the command in chat or go to our website, there is an invite link at the bottom of the page. You can go to listen to the podcast at Gamepodular.com, which is our website. On the podcast feeds of whatever thing you choose to do, or YouTube, youtube.com/@Gamepodular. And if you do listen there, be sure to leave us a like and a comment and a subscription to the channel and all those things. And you can watch VODs of streams like this one on youtube.com/@Gamepodular streams highlights, where you also find highlights and the occasional YouTube short. I have been your host, Hilka. Joining me has been my co-host, Scott.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you for being here. And we'll talk to you all in the future. And if, at the very least, on the podcast feeds. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.